Hey guys! The greasy hair look is back because today I'm going to have another go at trying the curly girl method on straight hair. So this is going to be a continuation, a follow-up on my previous video, which is titled Trying the Curly Girl Method on Straight Hair. So if you haven't seen that one yet, I strongly suggest you go watch that first. I will link it in the info card up top. Basically in that video, I tried a method, it's called the Curly Girl Method, that is meant to enhance kind of natural texture in hair, whether it is wave or curl or just, texture in general, on my what I believe to be straight hair. I was led to this after seeing a few videos by ladies who discovered through this method that their hair had a lot more texture than they initially thought it would have. So I tried the method and my end result was questionable. And I asked you guys for advice, any of you curly girls or people who have been doing the method for a longer time. And turns out I did do a few things wrong in that video. First and the biggest mistake probably was the wax. Wax is not curly girl method approved and I should have used a different product instead. And I also used too much mousse. Now the biggest thing I noticed from the comments on that video is that opinions vary greatly on what happened to my hair when I did the method. Some people say that my hair is most definitely straight and, it doesn't really make any sense for me to try this method. Some people are saying that there is definitely more texture to my hair than what is coming out now and I should continue using the method to bring more of that out. My personal conclusion at the end of that video was that my hair probably is just straight and I don't really have any texture, like maybe the slightest bit of wave, but definitely not enough to be able to call my hair wavy. And that is despite having done the method in a way that wasn't completely correct. I have tried a few tips and kind of variations on what I did since then, kind of just in my personal life, and that just kind of strengthened my feeling that I just don't really have any more texture than what I do have. And the biggest reason for that is that many people have said, and this is something that I personally do agree with, that the best way to find your actual hair texture is just to bring your hair back to virgin state. Virgin hair is basically hair that hasn't been treated with heat or chemicals, hair dye, things like that. Completely natural hair with no styling products in, just washed and conditioned air-dried hair. So many people have suggested that I, go to that state of hair and see what happens then. Thing is, I don't really need to try that in order to know what happens then, because this is exactly what I did when I followed the long hair community rules and guidelines. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I was a member of the long hair community forum for a few years back when I just started YouTube, and when I did just start up YouTube, I was very strict about following these guidelines. So I always used a silicone-free shampoo, I conditioned my hair with natural oils or a mild conditioner, I used no styling products whatsoever, I never blow-dried my hair, I never heat styled, I had never dyed it, and all of this, my hair was just completely virgin. That is my hair. And you can see that if you click on any of the videos from my first 5 years on YouTube. There is extensive documentation of that, and my hair is straight. Editing Lucy from the future speaking, in complete shock, because as I went to actually look at my old videos to pick footage for this video, I found out that my hair is way more textured there than I remember. I mean, this is what I would call hair that's on the verge of being wavy, and it is so much wavier than it ever is now. Look at this photo. Is this not wavy hair? Look at that little bit on the left up top. It's just, what? I don't remember this, and this is making me look at the whole rest of this video in a completely different way. So I do think I'm gonna follow this video up, but I'll let you enjoy the rest of this now. Keep this in mind, there is a lot more wave here than I did think as I was filming this. Okay, back to the video. I do think it's really fun to take a look at, what happens to straight hair when you do try and implement these curly hair techniques. No, I should be saying wavy hair techniques, because all the stuff that I did in my previous video, I took that from a YouTube channel of a girl with wavy hair. I believe her name is Real Life Curly Girl. So even though I don't believe my hair will turn wavy or any natural wave will come out, because I don't believe there is any in my hair, I still want to try some of your guys' tips that you have told me, could enhance the look even more. And the number one thing was to replace all the styling products I used in the last video with a gel. So I actually ended up bumping into this product a few days later, and this is a Shape and Define Styling Cream Gel by the Curl Company, who call themselves experts in curls and waves. As far as I can tell, it contains only Curly Girl approved ingredients. I'm gonna do pretty much everything I did last time. I'm gonna wash my hair with the sulfate-free shampoo. I'm going to condition with the silicone-free conditioner. During conditioning, I'm going to squish to condition because that worked wonders on my hair. And every time I have tried the Curly Girl method, kind of following after that, if I didn't squish to the condition, nothing happened. So I definitely need to do that. Then I'm going to skip the leave-in conditioner that I did use last time and that I normally use, and I'm going to go straight in with this curl gel cream stuff. I am going to use it on dripping wet hair because that is my experience. If I dry my hair first or kind of towel dry first and then go in with product, nothing happens, stays straight. So I'm going to go in with this on dripping wet hair. Then I'm going to use the microfiber gloves again because those were amazing. Then I'm going to plop for a little bit of shorter amount of time than I did last time. I think I'm gonna do like 15 minutes maybe. Probably going to have to use the whole strainer hairdryer trick again. I know some people thought it was genius, some people thought it was the worst thing ever. I have tried to find a universal diffuser that would fit on my hairdryer. Cannot find any, not in stores, not online. Haven't been able to find any universal diffusers or one that would specifically fit my hairdryer, so I'm gonna have to resort back to the strainer hack, which is very weird, I will grant you that, but I feel like it worked pretty well. Having all of that out of the way, I think it is time to go into the bathroom and give this a try. You see guys, this is what I don't understand. This is definitely wavy hair, but I only ever get this texture when I scrunch it soaking wet. As soon as anything dries, all this just disappears. So I don't know what the deal is with this. I do know that some people believe this is actually the texture I could get out of my hair. I'm not entirely sure whether I can, because I haven't been able to, you know, keep this even if my hair is slightly drier than soaking wet. Sorry, there's hair everywhere. I can never get it to stay this wavy when it dries. But this is why I absolutely do need to do the whole squishing with conditioner thing. Because that's the only time I get to enjoy these beautiful waves. So I am going to rinse this out completely. Many people have told me that my hair is too fine to hold a lot of product, and I feel like if I leave this in, it's going to be just saturated already. I'm going to gently rinse this. Okay, get some of this water out, but not too much. I do still want it to be wet. Alright, so now I'm going in with the curl cream. And if I understand correctly, the goal here is to get curl clumps, or wave clumps, whatever, as big as possible. And if I also understand correctly, I am to do the praying hands method to apply this. I'm still not entirely sure how much gel to use, and opinions vary on this greatly as well. Some people say to use a lot. Some people say to use just a little. I don't know. Maybe this much? This is quite a lot, I think, for my hair, which is pretty fine. But then again, it does get diluted because my hair is still soaking wet. Okay, so praying hands first to disperse the product well. Hope I'm doing that right. And then scrunch. So I have used this product before, but I used it after I used the microfiber gloves, and it did nothing at that point. So I'm hoping if I use it on soaking wet hair, it will actually maybe hold this kind of waviness, maybe? So I'm just gonna rinse my hands here and then go in with the microfiber gloves and scrunch with those. Get some of that water out. Okay, I think we're doing good here. So next up is the plop. I have my trusty old Evanescence t-shirt ready here. I'm gonna try and do it on the toilet. Alright, I'm gonna wait 15 minutes, then we're gonna see what we have, and I'll be back. The time has come to take off the plop. It's been 15 minutes, so let's see what we have. I'm really kind of nervous, excited. Alright. Alright. That is not straight, right? I'd say. Waiting for my hair to air dry takes hours and hours and hours. I mean like 6 hours at least. So I think I am going to blow dry again using this strainer like I did last time, as I mentioned, and we'll see what we end up with at the end of this. And it's gone. Yeah, like last time, pretty much the second my hair starts to dry, it starts to go back to straight. I do have, again, a little bit more texture than I normally do, but again, I'm not entirely sure whether that is because this is actually my hair's natural state, or because I use products and certain techniques to get it to look this way. I do feel like it looks a little bit nicer than it did last time. I still don't feel like this looks better than the way I normally do my hair, and my normal routine is a lot more natural and easy for me to maintain. Usually I just shampoo, condition with the same sulfate-free and silicone-free products that I use, a leave-in conditioner, and that's pretty much it. I do blow dry my hair, but I don't brush it while blow drying or anything. I just flip my hair upside down and just blow dry my hair. And when I air dry, it looks pretty much exactly the same. It's just a little bit shinier when I blow dry. And I do need to mention, I think, for this as well, that I blow dry on a low heat setting. So I believe my hairdryer blows air at like 50 degrees Celsius, so that's really not that high. And yeah, this is my result at the moment. And now I have been told that when using gel, you are supposed to scrunch out the gel cast, and that's when it starts to really look good. So my hair is almost completely dry. So I'm just gonna scrunch one last time. But I have to say, honestly, I don't have much hope at this point. I don't feel like this is really going any place that's worth the effort. I have to say my hair does feel a lot nicer than last time, and I definitely feel like I did better this time than I did last time. Huge quantities of mousse didn't do much good for my hair. And neither did the wax, you were very right about that. Let me just get up a little bit higher so you can see my ends and my little microphone there. But yeah, this is what it currently looks like. I feel a little bit like Hermione in the first Harry Potter movie. I'm not that big of a fan of this look. I am, however, willing to try this again. If you guys have any kind of new insights for me based on all the information I shared in this video and my results with just the curl cream gel stuff, because I do still think this is a very fun experiment. I do think we're making progress. It actually looks better than it did last time, even if just a little bit. So like last time, again, I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you feel like there is any hope for me in the wavy department, or is my hair just absolutely straight? Nothing I can do about it, no matter how hard I try. Once again, this is just for fun. That is the only reason why I'm doing this. I'm not taking this seriously at all, so don't worry, you're not offending me by telling me my hair is straight. Obviously, it's just hair. So yes, okay. I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm really excited to see what you guys think, if you have any more tips, and just your opinions in general. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for loads more beauty and lifestyle content, and maybe more trying curly girl method on straight hair videos. If you would like to support me on Patreon, there's a link in the description box below. Thank you so much. There's another video here that you may also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!